Yeah,
gonna
I truly am taking it for the team.
you are taking it for the team.
Yeah.
Let's get this. Wait, here. I got something here for you.
Do we have
Alan,
a
here we're
fun?
gonna go.
Oops.
Alan, the
Getting my
members
notes here.
the members of the Film Threat YouTube channel subscribers, we did a post. Should Alan continue to review Velma? You've seen the first 2 episodes. You talked about Velma last week. You've now seen the 3rd episode of Velma, which has hit, and the overwhelmingly, I think it was 53%. A crushing election, which basically.
Oh, what was the total again?
I'm going to look up what the total is right now. People who basically
I'm
said
pretty
they
sure it was
wanted to
close. I think we're talking presidential close here.
presidential close. I like this little thing that says shill Ultraman. But we did a poll. I think we did a poll last week, and the poll came out. Yes, Jinkies, of course, 53% to
53.
47% no.
Yeah.
Alan, tell us about the third
Hardly
episode
over.
Tell us about the 3rd episode of Velma.
I will say, if you poll the chat, it was overwhelmingly not to do it. But let's talk about it. So apparently HBO Max is releasing 2 episodes a week. And the question I see, the question was brought up in the comments. Everyone's wondering, who is the show for? And these next 2 episodes do not answer that question at all. So I'll give you the quick analysis of the episodes. Episode 3, Velma has to deal. Oh yeah. So in episode 3, Velma and Daphne are forced to compete against one another in a self-defense tournament trained by Daphne's mothers. And this one also has to deal with the fact that if you remember the ending episode 2, we have the lesbian kiss between Velma and Daphne, and and this is worked out. That we figure out the feelings that they have for each other. In episode 4, it then moves on to Fred is now found innocent of. Sorry to spoil this for you, but Fred is found innocent of killing the girls. Hey, by the way, there's a murder that's happening, that's being investigated, but who cares? No one cares. Fred is found innocent of it. In order to protect the women of the school has decided that they're going to take the top 5 hottest girls and give them personal protection. But when the school finds out they don't have money to provide them protection, Velma has to teach them how to be ugly. So those are your next 2 episodes. So let's talk about this. Just like She-Hulk, it started bad. We had hopes it might get better, but we know this is not going to get any better. It's just, who is the show for? Who is it for? It's not for children because of the almost nudity. It's TVMA, by the way. It's not for Scooby-Doo fans because it has nothing to do with Scooby-Doo. It's not, I don't know. It's not for adults because adults have higher intelligence and they appreciate better comedy. So I don't know. I mean, Mindy Kaling fans, I think that's who this show is for. And her fingerprints are all over this. The show continues to be just nothing but jokes after jokes after jokes, and they're just bad jokes. They're references to modern, pop culture. It's references to pop culture of the past. There's references to details of pop culture that no one cares about. And so the show just continues to just be this inane commentary of, it tries to. I just struggle so much with this show because I don't know if it's trying to be woke, if it's trying to make comments on being woke. I'm pretty sure it is trying to be woke, but it's trying to say that it's trying to find some comedy out of it, and it's just not doing it. Let me see if I have anything specific. Okay, so the entire series is held together by this murder mystery. Girls are getting their heads cut off and their brains removed. But again, this is secondary. No one cares about it, and they barely talk about it. It's just a device to keep things moving along. This whole idea of, I mean, we should be kind of excited the fact that Daphne and Velma are making out. but it's not hot at all. It's not sexy at all. What are they going for? What are they going for? Um, you're welcome, everybody. Yeah, I'm watching the series, so you don't have to. Someone has to take the bullet, and I guess I'm gladly willing to do it for all of you, and that is my service to the world.
So now you've seen the first 4 episodes. It sounds like this is just my, and also, by the way, hashtag Save Alan is trending. People are
Yes.
suggesting in the chat, people were suggesting the hashtag Save Alan. I think it was Shuxy said hashtag Save Alan. And I don't think anybody cares about spoilers. We have literally lost no one, even though I put a scrolling banner. Spoilers for Velma, be warned. Your description of it sounds like, I'll tell you exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like fanfic.
Yeah.
I became aware of fanfic in the 80s when there was Kirk Spock homoerotic fanfic. First of all, as a longtime Star Trek fan, I couldn't believe this existed. I was going to conventions. One of the first conventions I ever went to was at the Detroit Auto Show, which my father dragged me to because I don't care about the Detroit Auto Show. There was like a room in the back where they sold comic books and showed 16 millimeter prints of old Doctor Who and Star Trek episodes. I was in heaven. Comic books, I discovered X-Men, like just buying Marvel stuff and whatever. And there, of course, amongst all the Star Trek stuff is like Kirk Spock homoerotic fanfic. Now, this has been around for a long time. And there are fanfic communities in some of the worst places on the internet. There's Harry Potter fanfic where Ron and Harry get it on. This is that.
This is absolutely that.
But on a studio budget, and I don't get it. There's the sort of, my understanding, and I don't even know if this is a true thing. Can you confirm it? That Scoob ends up being the name of a girl. Scoob is a girl that Shaggy goes out on a date with. It's not Shaggy. That's Norville.
That's the rumor. We haven't gotten there yet. This is the thing. There's no story here. It's just, it's it's weird. It's essentially it's porn. It's we're just trying to tell jokes and then have a loose story behind it to kind of justify going from one bad joke to the next. The characters, there's not a likable character here. The closest one is maybe Norville, aka Shaggy. He's the only nice person in the show. There's just no attempt to, there's no attempt to redeem people. The only reason we feel for Daphne is, it's just so. Let's talk about Daphne just for a second. She's Asian. Other than the fact that they say she's Asian, she doesn't look Asian in this photo here. It has no relevance. The only reason she's Asian is because Constance Wu is voicing her. There's, this is they're just throwing it in there to throw it in there to be diverse. You expect more for. I expect something clever. I expect something to be able to follow. And this show just disappoints on every single level. Even the jokes aren't funny. They're just comments, humorous comments with no punchline.
Yeah, it just, but at least with Daphne being Asian, do you feel seen, Alan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I can count the number of redheaded Asian friends that I had on no fingers.